Hey guys, welcome to this week's episode of the Incoherent Report. This week I'm going to be talking about gym etiquette. This seems to be a topic that escapes some people out there, and if you spend any amount of time in the gym, you're going to come across someone or some people that are going to do many and or all of these things at some point or another. First off, personal hygiene. If you stink, take a shower, please. I mean, I understand that, you're going to be doing cardio, you're going to be lifting weights, you're going to sweat, some amount of BO is expected, but if I can smell you from 15, 20 feet away, then there's something wrong. Take a bath. Next, if you're doing cardio before you use equipment, please bring a towel so you can wipe your sweat off of the equipment when you're done. The rest of us don't want to sit, lay, wallow, touch your sweat. We're dealing with our own sweat. We don't want to add yours to it. I don't like swimming in other people's sweat. Thank you. Next, I've been noticing a lot more of this recently. Is it's starting to turn into social hour? I mean, I understand we all have friends there. If you're one of the regulars at your gym, you'll see people that, you recognize being there as many times as a week as you are. That's fine. Say hi, 1-2 minute conversation, that's fine. But I'm noticing a lot of people are turning this into a 4 or 5 person group event where you stand around in the middle of things and chat about anything and everything that isn't related to what you're doing. I mean, if you want to stand there and chat, please do it off to the side or out in the parking lot so the rest of us can go about our business and not have to avoid, walk around, or deal with you. Next, please take care of the equipment. I mean, it's not that hard. Treat it as if you bought it yourself. I mean, you are paying for it, so, technically it's your own. I don't think a day goes by that I don't see a piece of equipment in my gym that isn't broken. I mean, my gym takes good care of their stuff, and they try to, get on the repairs very quickly, and they do a pretty good job of it. But, when people are abusing the equipment, it's hard for them to keep up on it. If you're wearing an iPod, great. Don't sing. You're not in the shower, you're not in your car. The rest of us don't want to listen to you poorly sing whatever version of a Katy Perry song that you're listening to. There's a reason you are not a recording artist. You can't sing. You can't carry a note with a pitchfork. The rest of us know that. You should be aware of that as well. Don't sing in the gym. The other thing is, don't check yourself out in front of the mirror. You look like a tool. I mean, most of the guys that are doing it are built like I am and have no muscle definition and shouldn't be flexing in front of the mirror. I mean, even if you are built and pretty yoked out, don't check yourself out in front of the mirror. Everybody thinks you're a fool. I mean, there's some pretty yoked out guys in my gym, and the greater majority of them don't do that. And they actually have something to be flexing in front of a mirror for, and they still don't do it. Because they know that if they did it, they'd look like an idiot. You look like an idiot if you're flexing in front of the mirror. Don't do it. We got this guy that's been coming into my gym now for about 3 months, and he does many of these things. He comes in singing on his along with his iPod, checking himself out in the mirror, and then he piles on as much weight on a piece of equipment as he can get on it. It's usually on either the deadlift or the incline leg press. That's kind of one of the other things. If you're going to put a bunch of weight on the machine, do your reps, do all your sets, and then take the greater majority of it off and put the weights back. That also goes with dumbbells. Don't leave them laying around all over the damn place. Put them back where they go. It's not that hard to put things back where you found them. If you found them in the middle, put them back on the rack where they belong. But anyway, this guy will come in, throw as much weight on the machine, on the piece of equipment as he can. Goes over there and psychs himself up a lot, and dancing around and singing along, and then he'll finally get into the equipment. I'll use the deadlift as the example. He'll get in, pick it up, go to full extension, and then drop the weights right where he stands. And, with that much weight on there, it resonates pretty loud inside those gyms. And it's annoying as hell to listen to him do it, half a dozen times, about every 2-3 minutes. So, if you're one of these people that does that, please don't. But this guy takes it even a step further. So he'll come over, do his 1 rep, check himself out in the mirror, sing, dance, pretty much does all this. Then he takes his iPhone out of his pocket, sets it up on a bench, and keeps it standing up with some plates. And then he'll hit record on it and video himself doing his 1 rep. And his form's horrible, and I'm not even going to get into that. But, he does his 1 rep, drops the weights, and then pauses video, then sits there and watches it, and then flexes in front of the mirror and checks himself out. And, he'll do this half a dozen times and then move on to something else. So if you're one of the people that does that sort of thing, you look like an idiot, and slamming the shit out of the weights is really annoying, and the rest of us don't want to hear that, and you're the reason that things break around there. So please think of everybody else that's going to be following you and would like to also use the equipment, seeing as we're all paying for the gym. I mean, if you want to slam the crap out of the weights, please buy your own and do it at home. So, those are some of the things that I've been seeing recently, and, if you do these things, please refrain from doing them. It shouldn't be a chore to go to the gym, and it shouldn't be a giant pain in the ass for the rest of us. So, just kind of check your ego at the door, and, nobody there is impressed by the fact that you can pick up, 200 pounds in a deadlift. Nobody gives a shit. You're not in the damn Olympics, and there's a reason you're not in the Olympics. So don't drop the weights, and just go in, do your stuff, and get out, and let everybody else do their thing. So, I'm going to have videos every Wednesday. Hit the subscribe button on the bottom. Got a Facebook page, facebook.com/The Incoherent Report. Like I said, I put out videos every Wednesday, unless something popular or breaking pops up, then I'll do a special video midweek. But other than that, thanks for checking out the video. See you guys next week. Thanks. Bye.